Mic'd up.
Welcome, everybody, to Mic'd Up from the PGA Tour. This week is a special edition as we are coming to you from the 9th annual Florida Sports Hall of Fame Celebrity Golf Classic at the PGA Golf Club in Port St. Lucie, Florida. I'm John Rager, your Mic'd Up PGA broadcaster, and your host of this episode called Wild Bill's Golf Weather Report, coming to you from our Mic'd Up studio in St. Augustine, Florida. And also, I just want to let everybody know Wild Bill and I do a weekly PGA Tour weather broadcast, and we just did one with the FedEx Cup in Memphis, Tennessee. So Bill's not broadcasting from a FedEx center, dropping his packages off. Actually, we were having some fun with the FedEx. So we just want to let everybody know. Not only will you hear about the weather forecast from our 9th annual Celebrity Golf Classic this weekend, but we'll include some banter about some special things about this event, including the almost 300 inductees, and some of them are serving as our celebrity captains, including Super Bowl champions, World Series champions, Stanley Cup champions, World Golf Hall of Famers, and also including a horse that won the Kentucky Derby. So with that, it's time for Wild Bill Sureau from the Backyard Golf Association in Gainesville, Florida, for his take on this week's golf weather from the PGA Golf Club and the 9th annual Florida Sports Hall of Fame Celebrity Golf Classic.
Woohoo! And hello, Coach. As Wild Bill's Golf Weather Report drops in for a cameo on the 9th annual Florida Sports Hall of Fame Celebrity Classic at the PGA Golf Club in Port St. Lucie, Florida. This year's tournament brings unforgettable days of celebration, camaraderie, and championship spirit to Port St. Lucie, as this year's classic proudly benefits the Boys and Girls Clubs of St. Lucie County, a very generous contribution. This weekend will begin with a high-energy pairing party and an auction where teams meet their celebrity captains and bid on exclusive experiences and memorabilia. The following morning, the action moves to the Pete Dye course at the PGA Golf Club, and each celebrity will serve as a captain of a 5-person scramble team, thanks to the generous support of our title sponsors, Treasure Coast Sports and the McDavid Group.
Hey, I want to tell you, Bill, since we're touching on those celebrity captains, just about all of them are Florida Sports Hall of Famers. And if they're not in our Hall of Fame, because they may be sports celebrities from different parts of the world that happen to live in Florida, they're in all Hall of Fames themselves for their respective schools, colleges, hometowns, or whatever. So, hey, we've got a great list of some of these celebrities. I'm just going to go through just a couple of them. We have Jan Stevenson, and she's in the World Golf Hall of Fame, and she's a Florida Sports Hall of Famer. That's pretty cool. She won 3 major championships out there.
Wow.
A guy named Kevin House. So if you're a Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan from yesteryear, you'll know who Kevin House is. Excellent player with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We even have a highlight player. Most people watching this broadcast don't know what highlight is, but it's a wonderful sport. And this is the greatest American highlight player named Joey Kornblit, and he's going to be there. Good golfer, as might say. Hey, we have Barry Smith. He's an old timer. When he played for the Florida State University, he still holds receiving records from it. Now, it's been about 50 years, but he and Steve Spurrier are old timers, meaning that they both played for the 76 Bucks. And the last pass that Steve Spurrier threw as a NFL quarterback for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, being the famous Gator, to his rival, Barry Smith, who is the wide receiver from Florida State University, and that was Barry's last catch in the NFL. So everybody gets together and has some good times with that. We have Dave Shula, the son of Don Shula, who obviously is deceased years ago, but Dave was a football coach in his own right, and wonderful person. He's going to play in it. And you just go down the list, and there's just so many great celebrities and Hall of Famers. Luis Salacia. We've got Rick Ankiel. These are baseball players. And if you're in the world of baseball, Mike Lyon, you'll know exactly who these people are and what major league teams they played for. And some of them obviously are in the Florida Sports Hall of Fame. So with that, I just wanted to jump in there. They donate their time. They come. We introduce them at this pairings party at our museum on Friday night, where we introduce all the celebs. We have this Jumbotron screen inside the MIDFLORIDA Event Center. That's the home of the Florida Sports Hall of Fame, our museum. And so we have a nice pairings party, great auction of all kinds of stuff you can get. In fact, if you go to Give Butter, there's this bottle of spirits out there. I forgot what the name of it right off the bat. I should have studied it harder, but it goes for up to like $10,000 in bidding. So if you go to givebutter.com, you have to be watching it. Just type in Florida Sports Hall of Fame, you'll see that. So anyway, just wanted to get back, just tell you about all the great celebrities. We're going to be at our museum.
That's an
at
awesome
Florida Event
lineup,
Center
John.
Friday night, and then PGA Golf Club, the Die course is rated, I believe, in the top 10 public golf courses in the state of Florida.
It is rated pretty high, right? So as you said, the following morning after that fun that evening, the course moves to the Pete Dye course at the PGA Golf Club. Okay, the PGA Golf Club winds around this massive 100-acre big Mamu Wetlands. The Dye course,
Mamu.
Mamu. Okay, the Dye course, which is what there's going to be playing, is routed directly besides the big Mamu Wetlands, a 100-acre natural habitat to deer, bobcats, birds of prey, and gopher tortoises. Okay. Several to next to these holes play right next to these protected areas. Given this course, it's wild links meets Florida type character. Okay. This course features classic Pete Dye character elements. Okay. But with a Florida twist, Dye has specifically incorporated pine straw roughs, coquina waste bunkers, and grass-faced bunkers, blending his trademark visual deceptions with the local materials available. That in combination with his intentionally styled hints of older British style links types courses, making this one of the most distinctive public layouts in Florida. It's actually quite a very nice course. I've played there several times, and it's just such a different type of a course to play.
Well, Bill, normally when you do your golf reports, golf weather reports for the PGA Tour, obviously the description of the golf courses are very difficult. And this description was no different if it was a PGA Tour event. However, this is going to be a day of fun, not of golf punishment out there. We've got some special rules in effect. Par is your friend. You can't make more than a par. If you're putting for par, pick it up, put it in your pocket, and go on. There's no out of bounds. There's no penalty areas.
You got to remember, I'm still in competitive mode. I'm going for the final round of my match play championship at our local club. So I'm in.
I know. So you're still you're competitive, and we're just having some fun.
I get
it. Your celebrity captain, get to know a little bit about his or her Hall of Fame careers, and raise some money for charity. Have a nice meal afterwards. But yeah, so if you're watching this, don't get scared off. We're having a day of fun, not a day of execution out there.
This course actually ranks among the top public courses in Florida. Florida Golf Digest ranks the Pete Dye course among one of the top public courses in Florida. And Golf Week has listed these courses on the best state-by-state golf courses that you can go play. So come play. It's awesome, okay? This makes the PGA Club one of the few properties with this type of prestigious rating. Okay, it's worth going to play. Trust me, I've been there, okay? Now, weather does impact the Pete Dye course at the PGA Club primarily through wind, okay? Moisture and extreme heat, transforming this link-style architecture into a strategic test into an incredibly punishing layout. I already had that written. Sorry, it's not that hard.
Yeah. Well, you being a golf weatherman, I guess I just stole your thunder, didn't I?
Now, wind is the ultimate wild card when is the most influential element on this link style course, okay? There's no tree cover protection like traditional parkland courses. This course features vast open vistas patterned after coastal British style aisles with no dense tree lines to block the wind. Gusts can sweep in directly across the terrain and take your ball 50 yards to the right.
This is a subdivision in Port St. Lucie with golf carts driving down the street, and everybody's 100 years old. I mean, sounds like this isn't Kansas or a tornado's whipping through there.
Oh, it gets better. Okay. Okay, the Big Mamu effect is strong.
Mamu.
These winds are blowing across this 100-acre Big Mamu Wetlands, creating severe hazards. Slight miscalculation and club choice can easily push the ball offline into the marsh or into the deep coquina waste bunkers. Okay. In addition, Dye designed the holes to be visually intimidating to players when heavy winds factor in. So they have to hit it maybe 30 yards away from their actual target just to account for the wind, rendering blind hazards even more treacherous.
Bill, if you know anything about Pete Dye, obviously famous golf course architect,
Yes.
designed TPC Sawgrass, right? Amongst many. But he wrote a book about himself, autobiography, and literally the name of the book is Pete Dye, Bury Me in a Pot Bunker, and he was famous for putting these little itty bitty pot bunkers that are like 6 feet deep, right out in the middle of the fairways. And
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just craziness, but it was kindler and gentler here at the PGA Golf Club. So we're going to make it around. Par's your
All right.
friend.
Summer heat and sunlight conditions will create fast and firm conditions. Greens will have a high roll-off tendencies, especially with the wind blowing across them, drying them out, leaving balls to run off the green into the heavy, thick grass around the bunkers. Rain and moisture softens the defense of this course. Okay, and you are going to have rain on Saturday, so that's to your plus, John. Okay, targets
Well,
become
actually,
easy.
we play in the morning. We are early in the morning.
Well,
So
then you
we
may luck
shotgun in
out.
the morning. We're
So
not playing in the afternoon.
Sunday
Hey,
then.
did I tell you? We have a beer cart running around. So in case you get caught up in those gusty winds that blow you off the fairway.
Rain and moisture does soften the course. Targets become easier, eliminating that extra roll and bounce, and they can go more for target acquisition on the pins. Okay, rain and moisture allows them to attack the greens versus worrying about them
You
roll
realize,
off.
Bill, we got a lot of golfers that are really bad golfers in this thing. I mean,
All
they're the
right.
ones who write the checks for the charity to play, but they don't play much golf. And
Well,
so,
I got one more
you're
for you.
describing something that Scotty Scheffler is going to get scared to tee it up.
I got one more for you. You ready?
Oh no!
So it's supposed to rain Saturday afternoon. Okay,
Right,
daily
we'll be
after
done. We'll
daily
be done.
afternoon downpours cause water hazards to expand, causing the native wetlands to swell and narrowing your effective landing zones in the fairways.
Well, it's good news. It's only a 1 day tournament, so we're going to be good.
I thought it was 2 days. You said
No,
14th and 15th.
Friday we do the pairings party at the
Oh,
MIDFLORIDA Event Center. And then we have Saturday is the morning tournament. So so that's what that's all about. In fact, you mentioned PGA Golf Club. Hey, I'm a PJ member, right? Card carrying PGA member.
there you
I have to
go.
pay I have to pay like everybody else when I go there. I still have to pay.
Well, maybe you get to influence the weather. Okay.
Yes.
So that kind of ruins my closing line on you, John. But I'm going to
Okay.
tell it
Well,
to you
let's hear
anyways.
it. Let's hear
Okay.
it.
Okay. I said, however, the hazards may be abundant. I hope you brought your snorkel, your waders, and John, please don't forget your umbrella.
Well, there you go. Well, I'll tell you what, Bill. That was
All right.
probably the most joyous golf weather report that you've ever done. Far cry from the one we just did earlier tonight with the weather from the St. Jude Championship, the FedEx Championships. But hey, we're looking forward to having a good time. The Florida Sports Hall of Fame was established by sports writers in Florida in 1961. So our hashtag out there, or our social media, if you hashtag Florida Sports Hall of Fame 1961, you'll get to all of our social media, LinkedIn and Instagram, Facebook, X. We're on everything. And so we also just started something that's premiering at this tournament. Every player who plays in the tournament is going to get a tee gift. It's called a patrons program. And the patrons program is everybody can be part of the Florida Sports Hall of Fame. So it's $75. You get a nice cap. You get a nice little luggage tag there, and you're supporting the Florida Sports Hall of Fame as a small donor. And it goes a long way to help us because our goal, we're trying to, promote sports in Florida. And we also want to promote the history of sports and our inductees, our celebrities, and what they're doing in their careers currently now. And we just want to, influence the lives of young people, get them out exercising and learning more about the history of sports because it can really help them grow up and be productive adults because there's a lot of great lessons to be learned. So shout out to our chair, Keena Corey, who's the chair of the Florida Sports Hall of Fame.
Woohoo!
Also, Ginger Kane's our executive director. And
Woohoo!
Rick Hatcher. Now, Rick is the CEO of Treasure Coast Sports, and he is our boots on the ground locally. He's the, he
Woohoo!
runs all the sports tourism of ports of St. Lucie County, And without him, we couldn't make this tournament possible. So with that, I just want to shout out to them at the end of the broadcast here. So with that, there you have it. You've been listening to Mic'd Up on the PGA Tour featuring Wild Bill's Golf Weather Report, special edition from the 9th Annual Florida Sports Hall of Fame Celebrity Golf Classic. I'm your host, Mic'd Up broadcaster, PGA member John Rager. Be sure to visit us everywhere on the social media too. Not only the hashtag Florida Sports Hall of Fame 1961, but at Wild Bill Storoe, you spell it Storoe, and at John Rager PGA. And in closing out, always remember this: to carry an umbrella in case it rains. We'll see you this weekend at the Florida Sports Hall of Fame Celebrity Classic.
Good luck, John.
Thank you.